Hello, it's Jessica, and this is another tutorial video for you. I am going to start with a sketch that helped me put these layers together on my card using some different papers. I'm using some Recollections cardstock. I'm also using some papers by Specialty Collection, ATD. This is a blog candy I received from a friend. I can't recall who. My apologies for that. Some different textures and embossing patterns. That's the purple paper there. I'm also using some Coordinations Core Impressions, the Stacy Julian Happy Colors collection. That's where this green came from, and I cut that from the Graphically Speaking cartridge. This flower was also the same Coordinations paper, cut using the Cricut Flower Shop cartridge. My main technique today is going to show you something I really enjoy doing when stamping. I love Coordinations paper. I love the torn effect. I love sanding, and I also love to paper piece. I've used my Unity Ippity set Now and Always, and I've used this flower here, and I've stamped it several times onto this striped pattern paper, and I used my Ranger Archival ink, black ink for that. I'm going to do the title, I Miss You, on this purple piece that I showed you that I'm tearing. That'll be the title piece that's going to go up here above the flower. These paper piecings are going to go in the center of this flower here. And I love to cut the outside edges after I have stamped my image. And then I also love how these images, as well as so many others by Unity and Ippity, are awesome for paper piecing. This flower in particular, you can see, has several layers incorporated into it. So what I plan to do is cut each of those layers out and stack them together. And I love the dimension that it brings forward with it. And you can do this on plain cardstock or pattern paper, whichever you choose. I like to spruce it up a bit and use some different patterns just to bring it to the focal point a little bit more. And I'm hoping that that's what this pattern paper is going to do for me. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break and cut these out so I don't waste too much of your time, and then I'll show you how I layered them together. Okay, so I've finished hand cutting out my flowers in the different layers that I want to use. I went ahead and cut the entire stamp out, and then I went with the second layer here to give me this shape, and then a little bit smaller here with the center part. And what we're going to do is we're going to take each of these pieces here, of course this one being the top, and you can see the cutouts after I was done, and those can even maybe be used for something. If not, you can put them in your paper scraps, whichever you choose. But I'm going to go ahead and grab my handy dandy foam dots, and we're going to put one in the center here, peel the paper out. Simple, so simple. Now I don't want my stripes to all be going in the same direction, because unfortunately that's going to take away from the actual layer effect I'm going for. So we'll go ahead and we'll move them a little bit here to match the bottom stamp, but the stripes are just going in a different direction. And then we're going to do the same thing for the center one and make sure the stripes are going in a different direction as well. And there you have it. Instant dimension flower. And for a little pop, I'm going to go ahead and add a simple rhinestone to the center just to give it some shine. Be a lot easier if I had an eye rock tool, but there you go. Just press it down, make sure all the layers are stuck real good, and instantly you have a stamped paper pieced flower. Fabulous, right? And then for this sentiment, I'm going to go ahead and use my I Miss You sentiment, which is from the March of 2010 Rockin' It Unity Style Kit of the Month. This will be the first time that I've used this one. I'm going to ink it up with my Ranger ink again. And then I'm just going to put it in the center of this. And then what I'm going to do is, to give it more of the teared effect, I'm just going to tear around the sentiment. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's what's fun about this technique. It can be however you want. You can tear it real close, you can tear it far apart, and just keep looking at it to see what you like. Now I like it, but I want to trim it up just a little bit. I don't want it to be more of a focal point than my flower. And I like how that turned out. And then we'll put that there, and that'll be my sentiment. And I believe this card is going to end up going to my mom. I miss her so much, so I hope she enjoys it. And there you have it. Pretty quick, pretty simple, and a great effect. I hope you enjoyed my short video, and please feel free to leave comments. I always read and love to read my comments and try to get back to everyone who does. Thanks again. Have a great day.